All right, welcome back, guys, to the Flyover State of Film. Very important clothes bracket. We've been having discussions of what is the best movie clothes. We've already tackled hats. We tackled shirts. Now we got to put on a jacket because we're cold. As always, here, I love movies. Brian, TJ, and Joe. How about we just start this because we've been taping for weeks. We've been ignoring our families, so we're just going to do this quickly.
Well, quick shout out. Hashtag jacket bracket is what started all this. I mean,
and this is the origin.
The kernel of the idea, this is how we got started.
And jackets are the best pieces of clothing.
So this is the idea that Mundy, Truly, and Clint thought it was stupid, so we decided to do it. All right.
Prove them
First
right.
off, to prove them right. So to start off, like always, number one seed is the fan vote. This time around, the fans really fucked up, and we have Jay's leather trench coat with 21% of the vote.
Silent Bob's trench coat, dumbass.
I was gonna say Jay and Silent Bob.
It's the fan vote.
I was gonna say Jay and Silent Bob, and I just froze at end. All right, and that is going up against Taxi Driver, Military Jacket. Brian, how about you vote for Military Jacket? I mean, start us off with the fight.
Actually, I was gonna say I did a Halloween as Silent Bob one year. I had the long jacket. I had the beard black. I managed to do Silent Bob. I managed to do Silent Bob and stay silent for 2 full hours. It was pretty brutal. But
we should try that.
I actually have a green army jacket that I wear on the regular with a Watchman pin on it to make sure everybody knows that I'm a nerd and a douchebag. So I'm gonna have to go green army jacket.
All right, TJ, what you got?
Oh, I'm going my favorite director in the world, man. I'm going to the number one jacket ever. I'm going Silent Bob, man. Trench coat. Our fans know what's up. Our fans know what they're talking about. I'm one with the fans. I'm a man of the fans and the man of the people.
You want that Patreon money, don't you?
Send that to Flyover State of Film Patreon. First tier this. But yeah, Silent Bob. All
right, 1-1. Joe, who you got?
Yeah, man, I'm like a man of the fans. I'm going with my favorite director, my guy, Martin Scorsese, Military Jacket, Taxi Driver. Yeah.
Scorsese directed that? Weird.
Nah, but yeah, I'm going that Military Jacket. That thing looks comfortable as fuck.
It's dope.
Listen, we have to have a talk about your Watchman pin after this recording, but that's not the point of this.
No, we don't.
Comes down to you, Jusef.
I know what I'm doing. I know exactly the vibe I'm putting.
Is it right next to your .182 pin?
No, I have a Blues Brothers pin on the other side.
Okay, that makes up for it.
All right, that's fantastic. Pin talk. We should have done a bracket. All right, the Military Jacket moves on. Thanks for the vote, fans. See you next week.
But to be fair, no spoilers, but their other picks have done fairly well.
Yeah. If you have missed out on the other brackets, I don't blame you. So the next fight is the Silver Racing Jacket from Death Proof versus the Red Leather from Rebel Without a Cause. James Dean. TJ, start us off.
I always thought that James Dean movie was black and white. No? So leather.
Yeah, but it's still a red jacket.
Yeah, I can't tell. Can't tell
In
me
the poster, it's red anyway.
That's tight. That's cool and all. I'm going with that.
And they painted it, dude. They released it in color.
I'm going with Kurt Russell, man. That guy.
Do you even watch films?
I don't. Not
Do you even film, bro?
Do you even film?
I'm going with Kurt Russell eating nachos at a bar and licking his fingers nonstop. Kurt Russell all day.
Joe.
I'm gonna have to go with the sausage guy, Jimmy Dean.
Nice. I mean, you're wearing a red hoodie. You're kind of biased.
I got a red hoodie on. It's a sweet jacket.
You look like Elliot from E.T.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 people that can pull off a red leather jacket, and one of them
we don't talk about.
We don't talk about anymore. So James Dean moves on in my head. The Silver Racing Jacket is cool and all, but there's another one in the zeitgeist that you can be confused with. That red letter is just pure James Dean, and it's fucking sweet.
And you keep calling it red leather, but it looks like a fucking windbreaker to me. That shit doesn't look like a leather jacket in any way, shape, or form. It looks cheap. It looks chintzy. Stuntman Mike, he's got that pimp ass silver jacket to let people know that he's a badass. That he puts his body on the line, and he's just a much more interesting character than what's his face, Rebel Without a Cause. Oh, I race. Sometimes I'm sad. Whatever. Nah, he runs the spectrum. Stuntman Mike's just way out there. So we're gonna have to coin flip on this one because I'm not giving up without a fight.
Coin flip.
The thing is, who remembers Death Proof? How does this make
lots of people? It's got a real renaissance. People realize that it's much better than they originally thought it was.
All right, we got heads,
especially as Quentin.
Oh man, hey Brian, how about you play Silent Bob for a while?
Why isn't the Red Brother? Why isn't the Tyler Durden's fucking?
Hey, all right, TJ, flip it. TJ, flip it.
Death Proof, tails, James Dean. Heads, Death Proof.
There you go. All right. Kurt Russell moves on. Next 5, we have a sweet ass jacket. We got the black jacket with the tiger on the back from Rocky 2 versus the bomber jacket from The Dark Knight Rises, TJ's favorite movie. How about you start us off, Joe?
Listen, that's not even the best jacket in Rocky. The Dark Knight Rises bomber jacket, that trench coat, I don't care what you think about that movie, that is a badass fucking coat. You walk around with that, people are like, whoa, who is that? And then you're just like, I'll take over your city. And they're like, yeah, do it, because your jacket.
That's true. That's a good point.
The jacket is what made him get his power.
I think the mask made him, but that's fine. One vote for the trench bomber for Bane, and we got a sweet impersonation. Please, nobody else try it. I feel like you need a lot of body to fill out that bomber jacket,
which
and
he doesn't have. But yeah,
and I feel like I will get lost in that bomber jacket, and I just want to be as confident as Rocky in my hands that I can put on a jacket with a tiger at the back and just be ready for somebody to make a stupid joke and just knock his teeth out. And I want that jacket. I want the Rocky jacket. So 1-1. Brian, who you got?
Well, yeah, nobody's gonna be making fun of you because they're gonna see that fucking fine hand stitching on that tiger. That's embroidered. That's not some shitty cheap decal. That's in the coat. That's a quality garment, and it looks tight as fuck. I do like the bomber jacket, and I do agree that a man of some carriage can really pull it off, you know. But I think overall, I like the versatility of the Rocky jacket. I like the flashiness of it. I like that it represents a time in Rocky's life when he was up. You know, when he was living the high life. What was that?
You want to look poor.
Yeah. But it's Rocky didn't wear it to look poor. That was Rocky's good shit. That was Rocky's nice shit. Yeah, so you don't need to class shame Rocky, man. You're as bad as Apollo. You're just class shaming.
All right, we're now class shaming and saying racial slurs. How about we vote, TJ?
Yeah, all right. When it comes to Bane and that asshole wearing a giant jacket, he's wearing a giant jacket but a sleeveless shirt underneath, and at the same time he has a mask on. How much attention do you need, asshole? Seriously, how much attention do you need? Rocky's like, hey, this jacket looks nice. Think we should get the jacket? I want the jacket. Think I should get it? And he gets it because it's his first paycheck ever. I love that. That's heart. Bane probably was like,
No, I said no impressions. No more.
All right. Well, either way, I'm going with Rocky's jacket.
Bane was shopping around fucking Macy's, and he was like, "Oh Jesus, Tanya, this jacket, it just fits me. Let me write my speeches in this jacket. I will be the Kennedy."
Hey, Rocky. Hey, it's Big Bane. It's me, Rocky. I was wondering if maybe I could borrow your jacket. I really like that. You think I could maybe try that on?
Oh, look at Tiger.
Oh, hey, wait! I got an impression of a guy moving on to the next round. We got the Jello Plaid from Clueless going up against the Red Vest from Back to the Future. I fucking love this one because it's both of these choices are so like it's a choice.
Yeah.
Like you make a decision to wear this. This is not like everybody will
statement
pull
clothing.
It off. Yeah,
this isn't a black shirt with your sleeves rolled up. This shit's out there.
Yeah, it's like this is same to people. I have a personality, and I'm gonna express it through my clothes. Plaid is in, man. I love plaid. I like yellow a lot. I'm wearing a yellow hat right now. But Back to the Future is like my childhood, and the line "Did you just jump ship" is so fucking good, and it's Back to the Future in my head. Brian, what you got?
Whew, man, this is a hard one. Both of these are picks from the original jacket bracket that made it to our. Even though the fans got to put in their bullshit, some of my original picks still made it. I do love both of these. I love the scene where Cher is like flipping through the outfits on her computer program and she's like changing them out. I always thought that was such a cool thing as a kid. Very Clarissa Explains It All style shit. But the one thing I think that tips the scales a little bit in Marty's favor is that I think the plaid jacket is more of an outfit, and by itself, without the skirt and the knee socks and everything, it kind of loses something. So that's tipping me towards Marty on this one. But I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. Can I hear some other arguments in case I can be swayed?
Can you make a decision?
I don't know, man. Maybe I need to hear a little bit more.
All right, TJ, give me some of him, and don't do an impression.
Doc, what happened? No. Basically, I mean, the vest can, unless you're going denim like Marty did, it doesn't necessarily go with anything. I mean, I gotta say, Cher
wear a vest with anything.
That's not true though.
It's a red vest.
Red vest? No, you can't. You can wear a plaid jacket with a black skirt. You wear a plaid jacket with a white skirt.
I'll tell you what you can't wear a red vest with: a Red Wings jersey.
Boom. And also, at the same time,
you don't know
that. Cher can wear that.
No. Time out. You fucking sip up the vest. With the Red Wings red thing, it blends. It looks like it's one thing, and then you open it, and boom, you got a second outfit.
Okay, so then what's the
point?
Both?
You got a second outfit.
That's with anything. You can't wear that plaid with anything.
All right, TJ, vote.
I'm going with the plaid. I think the plaid can go with anything. It works better in the times in the 90s than a vest does in the 80s. Vest is only worn by so many.
What the fuck are you talking about? You wear a vest anywhere.
Joe, you weren't born in the 80s. Shut up.
All right, I think Joe is voting for the vest. So
yes, I could walk up tomorrow, put that vest on, and people would just go, nice vest.
Can I tell you why Joe's voting for the vest? I've met Joe 4 times in person, Joe, maybe 5 times, and each time you've worn a vest.
That's something to brag about. So Brian, you heard arguments. It's 2-1 in favor of
I feel
the
very
Marty.
self-important here that I
you forced it. You forced it.
For my ego.
You forced it.
I forced it. I did. I forced your hand. I did. But thinking about it and thinking about the outfit we're working on, I have to go with Cher's coat. I think it's better. I think it's a better pick. I was on the fence, but I do think it's a better choice to go with the Red Wings jersey. It's going to make more of a statement.
This is the guy.
The contrast.
This is the guy that said 3 weeks ago that he doesn't care about matching. It's about the item. But that's fine. Now he's arguing about matching.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Hey, sorry. Today's today. Man. I don't live in the past.
All right, that's fine.
I don't live in the past.
TJ, flip that bitch.
All right, so we're going heads with the Cher's plaid jacket and tails with Back to the Future. Back to the Future wins.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Justice has been served. All right. So now we actually have a matchup for the military jacket. We're going military jacket versus Death Ruth silver racing jacket. I think it's Joe's turn. How about you start off? No, that's Brian. Brian, Right.
Oh, I'm first on this one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I said some nice things about Stuntman Mike's jacket in the last round, the silver with the patches. That being said, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that thing because it's hideous as fuck. So I will go with Taxi Driver's military jacket.
TJ.
As much as I like to disagree with Brian, I have to wholeheartedly agree with him on this one. I'm not going to be caught in that bad boy unless I'm driving a car like Stuntman Mike, and I wouldn't be. So I'm definitely going with the military jacket. And also, Travis is 20 times scarier than Stuntman Mike. So I'm going with it.
That's true.
All right, Joe. Are you going to make it a sweep?
Joe,
Yeah.
Okay, guy.
Joe, the man with 100 voices. Who you got?
Dude, I got the fan, man.
I don't know what that
Want
means.
to go watch that Flyover State of Film episode?
Oh, another De Niro movie, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Travis Bickle, man. I got that jacket, regardless if he's a sociopath. That's a sweet fucking jacket.
It is. All right, so the military jacket is moving on to the finals. Let's see who makes it in the finals. We have the sweet black leather jacket with the tiger on the back for Rocky 2 versus the red vest of Back to the Future. TJ, what's up?
Look, man. I love Back to the Future. I love the red vest. But I even like it better when Marty gets the jacket with the oversized sleeves. I think it looks better than the red vest. So with that point said, I'm sticking with the Rocky 2 in that jacket. When he rolls the sleeves up and he's got those metal bands and the gloves, I know it's not a part of the argument, but I'm just saying it all works great as an outfit. Rocky kills it, even with a fedora black jacket.
Joe, do you have an impression?
Hey, yo.
All right, that's awesome. Who you voting for?
You know, as hard as I was going for that Back to the Future, it is a pretty sweet fucking jacket.
Yeah, you can vote. You can vote. I believe in you.
Guys, I think I got to go the bomber jacket from Rocky 4.
It's not
just the better jacket.
That is not in this. No.
All right.
Not an option.
Give me the vest from Back to the Future.
Ooh.
I just think it screams. I think it screams film iconography, and
Nice word.
It's just solid. And honestly, Taxi Driver could beat it in the finals.
You know what my issue is? We're gonna do a spoiler alerts. We're gonna do a Photoshop of the character wearing all the things, and it's gonna be fucking impossible to have the Rocky tiger at the back if the person is standing in front. So I'm just gonna vote for the red vest for Back to the Future, even though I'm gonna make the argument that even Marty knows that the black leather jacket is better because in Back to the Future 2 he rocks a black leather jacket as well.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to split the vote again and say Rocky's jacket with the tiger. It goes better with the Red Wings jersey. We also know that it looks, TJ mentioned it, we know that it looks good with a fedora. So that's going to match up nice. And I don't care if you can't see the back. In the picture, we know what it looks like. He could turn around and walk away and he's going to look badass.
See the tuchus.
I also think we're really short-sighting our Photoshop guy. Our Photoshop guy is really good.
Can you put a mirror?
And if he wants to do a front and back one, he might be able to.
No, Joe could just put a mirror behind the. How does Photoshop work? You can put a mirror.
Well, guys, first of all,
how does Photoshop work?
Welcome to Photoshop classes on lynda.com. First, you would open up your app.
All right, so Rocky moves
pull
on.
your photo in. Make sure it's set to
I thought we had
300 DPI.
I think we have to coin flip.
We gotta flip it. No, I agree with. I agree with.
All right, we're taking Rocky. All right,
yeah,
we're gonna go Rocky. All right, Rocky moves on.
All right, so Rocky and Emily are in the finals. We got military jacket Taxi Driver versus Black Leather with the tiger in the back from Rocky 2. Joe, you actually start us off. What's up?
Oh, it's gonna be such a surprise what I pick.
Are you gonna pick the jacket that you suggested, or you're gonna go against your own wishes?
I've been doing that a lot. To just make this short and sweet, I think that military jacket's more iconic. I see anyone in it, and I think a Taxi Driver. I do not see that Rocky IV jacket mostly, and I think Ed Hardy has ruined that type of styling
how dare
on clothing.
You? How dare you?
Harsh words.
All right, so Joe is voting for the military jacket. Actually, I respect the armed troops, and I'm not going to impersonate a person from the military if I wasn't in the military. So I'm not going to. I am not going to wear a military jacket like Joe over there. So I'm going to vote for the black leather because I want that tiger on my back. I want to know that a tiger is always watching my back. 1-1. Brian, what's up?
That's why you always go to Exxon, right?
Yeah.
I said before, I love that military jacket. I wear that military jacket. I will do the stolen valor. I do want people to think I'm a crazy person. But here's the thing that tipped the scale for me as I thought about it. The tiger jacket from Rocky 2 could have inspired the band Survivor to write Eye of the Tiger for Rocky 3, or to write that line of dialogue that Apollo says, the Eye of the Tiger. That could be the genesis. Somebody saw that coat and was like, I'm so inspired by this coat. I'm going to put dialogue in the movie, and Survivors read that and they saw it and they were like, holy shit, I got to write a fucking power ballad about that shit. And they wrote the best workout training montage song that's ever been. So yeah, the Rocky coat, man.
Once again, Rocky IV did it better.
Now, I was going to argue for a minute that the Rocky jacket had a hand in making Rocky bankrupt during the second one, along with the car, the house, the jewelry, the watches, the other hat. But regardless, that jacket looks so mint on him. And the military jacket, as much as Brian wants to steal valor, and even though you have a Watchman pin, which people won't think you stole anything, I'm going Rocky jacket. That leather jacket is just that. It's just so good. So good. You're not going to find another jacket like that. Yeah, Ed Hardy did it, but that's it.
All right, so that's it. The best jacket in film history. And the thing that TTA missed out on is Rocky II's black leather jacket with the tiger in the back.
Is that great? I look at this black thing here with a tiger in the back. You like animals? I love animals. Black, I like black. Black's kind of my favorite color. You want to buy them?
Look how perfect that is for them. The jacket bracket ended up being a tiger. Team Tiger Awesome turn. It's cyclical. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Oh, wow, yeah.
If they don't agree, they can do their own bracket jacket, and we can just jack off against each other.
TM copyright. They can't do it anymore.
We cornered the market.
All right, so that's it for us. At wildlovemovies.com, Brian at Hershey's DVD Bunker, TJ at TJ Dex, Joe at Shane Dango, and we'll see you next week, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to part 3 of our Ultimate Movie Outfit bracket. Make sure to check out part 1, part 2, and stay tuned for part 4 pants.